Alright, we're going to go ahead and discuss the Ashley here. This is our 1/24th scale kit. As you can see, there's quite a bit of parts here. First of all, when you receive the kit, you're going to go ahead and get the base. It's 2 pieces. It should be put together. When you receive it, you'll have some of the parts in between for you to go ahead and pull them out. But it's pretty much self-explanatory, so this isn't really a big deal. Most people get putting that together. Over here we have the assembly parts for the first floor. You have your first floor railings. There's part of the first floor tower that goes over the porch. Window frames. Different framing for the roofing around the ends of the house. Our second floor, and all your staircases, railings, dormers, front door and second door, tower assembly parts, and more tower assembly parts over here, and your third and fourth floors. Alright, as you can see, there's not much to the kit. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to begin by assembling the first floor. So, here we go. Alright, first thing you want to do is, again, all of our kits, if you look, they're all labeled. Here's 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. Just like all of our kits, it's already labeled. The only thing you need to do is find your different parts. And again, the parts, they're labeled as well, 1A, 1B, and so on. So I'm going to go ahead, and the first thing you want to do is take and put all your walls up for the first floor. So we're going to go ahead and do that. 1A. 1B. This is 1D. 1C. 1H. And just like all the kits that I've showed and made videos on so far, nothing's really changed. It's just a matter of matching everything up. And it should go fairly easy into the slots that are provided. And once you get them all into place, then you should have your walls up. Alright. So that's all the first floor walls. At this point, you don't want to put your railings for your porch. It's going to make it too difficult for you to put your next floor on. We'll put those on here in a moment. So, next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and grab your second floor. Your second floor will be marked with 2 in the alphabet and the range of how things go. And as always, you always want to make sure that you take and put your stairs in to make sure that they fit. And we're going to go ahead and put on our next floor. Now, again, we just go ahead and pop everything into place. And pull it around. Now, if I was trying to do the railings for the porch, it would just be way too much stuff to try to do at one time. So that's why I'm saying to hold off on that. And here in a moment, we'll go ahead and actually tackle doing the porch. And as always, try to keep pressure on the house as you're going around so that pretty much stays in place as you move different areas. Okay. Alright. Now, once we got the floor on, just make sure everything's seated on the top and bottom. And now we're going to go ahead and do our railings. When you grab your railings, there's going to be one that's going to be marked out of all the rails, 2 on the bottom. So that's the only one that goes on the top, so you can set that to the side. Most of the rails are the same. with the exception of ones that are marked, and they will be marked to location. Like this one is located for the left railing, and then you have a right railing. So these are the only two that I have marked down here. Then you have the one for your opening for your stairs. So you got two of those. So set them to the side. They're going to go here in the front. Long rail and the even longer rail for the side. And everything else should be the same width, same length, and it's the exact same in every shape and form. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start on one side. I'd like starting on the place that's harder to reach, so we're going to start on the inside. And you want to go ahead and put your rails on from the inside and slide them in. It's too difficult to go the other way. So we're going to go ahead and insert the bottom, slide it in, and pop it in place. And when you get to the point where you're ready to start gluing, this is a good method so you can put your glue around your rails in the bottom and just snap them in place as you go around. Okay, now we're to the front. So we're going to go ahead and take our front rail. And the same thing, we're going to go ahead and start from the inside and pull it toward us by inserting the top and bottom. And we got our left rail. And we're going to do the same thing. And always keep pressure on the top so you don't start popping other things out as you go. It may happen, but it'll minimize it. And we're going to find our right rail. Those ones are the only two that I made different due to the length of connecting the center porch. And then we got our next area for our opening for our porch entrance. And again, we come around and I'm still applying pressure on the top of the house to keep everything in place. And I'm not gluing anything, so you would probably be gluing, or at this point you would be assembling the house to get a good idea what way everything seats together and the way everything goes together, which I do recommend. And our final rail. Alright, now at this point you want to go in and make sure everything's seated, everything feels right, and it's flat, and there you go. The first level is now complete. Now we're going to go ahead and proceed on. Usually I would stop the video and then go ahead and run another one. But I'm going to go ahead and do the second floor walls, and then we'll probably pause the video. Alright, for the second floor I'm going to go ahead and grab all the rails and I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm just going to put the walls up. So just going to go ahead and locate the numbers on each area, and I'm going to put them in place. Yeah, that's 2B. And again, all I'm doing is just matching the alphabet. There's nothing difficult here. 2J to 2J. And we're almost there. 2C, 2A. Alright, now at this point, same as I said before, we're not going to put our rail that goes here. We're going to wait. So we're going to go ahead and put on our third floor. And we want to go ahead and agrand. We want to grab our stairs, insert our stairs. And before we go up, I might want to go ahead and put my railings in. So we'll drop our railings in. There we go. Alright, now I got our railings in. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my next floor on. And this one is just as easy as the one we did at the bottom. We're just popping everything right into place. Okay. Okay, coming around. Let's try to get these. Alright, so far, almost there. And come around the tower area. Alright, now that we have completed putting all the walls in, at this point we can now take our railing and we're going to go ahead and insert our railing. Now keep in mind you'd have all your windows glued in place and everything and all your doors on. I'm just showing you how the walls and everything go together. So obviously there's a few things that are not being shown here. Okay, next thing, take our railing for the next floor. Now catch this before I go ahead and put the next floor up and on. So we'll go ahead and put that up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pause the video. When we come back, we're going to go ahead and do the towers. And at that point, we'll proceed on up to do the final floors.